This movie destroyed the slasher genre overnight. A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. Yeah, don't be surprised. I'm surprised this movie has gotten this far. Well, actually, I'm not, because they made a million twins. So let's get right into it. Why I think this one movie destroyed the slasher genre overnight. Nightmare on Elm Street comes out in 1984 after Halloween, of course, after Friday the 13th, two of the greatest, if not the greatest, slasher genres ever. Scariest villains ever in Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. So studios are scrambling back then in the 80s to get some money off this, right? So here comes Mr. Wes Craven, and he comes up with this story of sleeping and a sleepy dream scary guy, a nightmare man. Well, now is this nightmare man fucking scary in this movie? No, he's funny. He's campy. He trolls. In 84, we got a Freddy Krueger here trolling kids in high school by text message, by computer, by telepath, by dreams. Come on. It's strange to me that this movie gets all this hoopla. Probably maybe because Johnny Depp was in it. That was probably it. And also because Freddy Krueger being funny, comedic performance by Freddy here. Is that scary? When I watched this movie, I will tell you, I was a young blood, and I was not shaken at all, not stirred. This movie did not scare me. I was not scared to sleep. I was not scared to go look in my closet. I was not scared to watch another film. We're staying on the original because I believe the original ruined the whole damn thing of scariness, a persona, of mystique, of looking outside and seeing that strange man or being stalked. I mean, they just took it and threw it in your face and they made it funny. And that's what it is. It's a supernatural slasher film. Supernatural? What the fuck is supernatural? And even if it was supernatural, it dumbs down the slasher, doesn't it? Putting in supernatural, making the supernatural. Look at these pictures I'm showing you. They're so fucking ridiculous. The effects and the shit they're trying to put into dreams. No one has dreams like that and sees shit like that. And even if they did, it wouldn't be scary, would it? It wouldn't. I would laugh. I would laugh in my dream. I just wanted to point this out. In 2021. This film was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. What the fuck? How could you tell me that Freddy Krueger or this Nightmare on Elm Street affected culture in any way? What hip-hop culture? What culture? Pop culture? What people walking around with the Freddy glove? Don't get me wrong. I love Freddy in a way. I grew up to like him. I didn't love him. I liked him. I could stomach some of the movies. Some of the movies I could stomach, and I don't mind seeing the costume and stuff. It's really, I would give credit there to Wes Craven and to the makeup people and shit like that, like the costume and coming up with the character. But it's not in the slasher genre. This is not a slasher film. It's just, and they put it in with Freddy, they put it in with Halloween, they put it in with Jason, they put it in with Michael Myers, and it just dumbs these other two real killer beasts down. And that's what this movie does. It dumbs down the slasher for people. And I don't know why Hollywood wants to do that. Obviously, it's because of money. So they're willing to break off or make any detour off or take any piece, like it says on Wikipedia. Look it for yourself, guys. They took pieces. They wanted pieces of Halloween and then some of that money from Friday the 13th. And they did it because they took the same formula, right? But just put in a different villain. Now, is this villain scarier or any better than Michael Myers or Jason at that time? Fuck no. And I would be so disappointed if I saw this in 84 in the theaters, which I did not. Thank you to the Lord Almighty, right? Fucking I'm so pissed. This is like, this movie. You're expecting to be scared and frightened and grossed out. You're not. It's such cheap thrills and cheap shit. Easily done stuff. You see the behind the scenes, how they made this cheap shit. And look at it. It cost them only $1 million to make, and it shows in the fucking movie. And it only made $57 million at the time, right? So it didn't bank a shitload. I mean, yeah, it was a successful film. There's no doubt it's a successful film because it's still here to this day. But it's not, is it? No, it's not. Freddy has gone. The movies, the remake tried to do it. It's gone. No one wants it. No one wants it these days because 20, 30 years later, we all fucking wake up, right? We all wake up out of that nightmare and we say, what was I thinking watching, binging on these stupid-ass Freddy movies when I got shit like Michael Myers? I got real killer shit happening. This dream guy coming in your dreams, killing you. Oh, fucking bring it. Bring it in my dream. There's plenty of people in this movie like Nancy does. She drinks, she dreams, sets traps, but she could dream up shit if she wanted, like in other movies. She could dream shit up and kill this fucker, or bring him out to the real world and dome him. But whatever, man. It's just crap. Like, it's supernatural. Yeah, it's all that supernatural shit. It's like, I want a real fucking slasher. You know, if he had that glove and he was a real man coming at it with that glove, that'd be some crazy shit, wouldn't it? What if he was, do the story right, twist the story a little bit, fascinate us? Maybe he didn't. Like they say, maybe he didn't do what he said he did, Mr. Freddy Krueger, and now he's come back for revenge because he's an innocent man. That's even more scary to give him that motivation like that, more ferocious, as they wanted to say. They wanted to make this character. You cannot make a character any more ferocious than Michael or Jason. And there's a two differently characters, aren't they? They're both quiet, yeah, but one is really like just smooth and silk and stealth, and one is just, oh shit, come out the woodworks. You know what I mean? They have their differences, but they're like. With Freddy, there's no alikes and there's complete differences. So this is where they went off into left field, and guess what? They made some money. They did, but guess what? 20, 30 years later, guys, even the sequels to these movies have dropped off so dramatically. Their fucking money-making, New Line Cinema has no money-making compared to what Halloween and Friday the 13th has brought in. That is guaranteed. I don't even have to look at fucking statistics to know that. You know that. And you know that everyone is picking Michael Myers or Jason for the win, for Halloween to be, or anything. But I will give, I'm not hating completely on Freddy. I do like him. Like I said, I watch all the movies. I know what's up. I binged on A Nightmare on Elm Street 1984. I did like it at a point, and I still might watch it. I'm not saying it, but I'm saying it destroyed the slasher genre, because now no one is afraid after seeing Freddy, the Nightmare on Elm Street movie. No one's afraid of the slasher genre. No one's afraid of Michael Myers, because now Michael Myers becomes supernatural. Even Jason Voorhees becomes supernatural. So these are supernatural slashers now, thanks to Mr. Freddy Krueger here and Wes Craven, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and Robert Englund. I mean, it's too campy. It's too comedic. It's like putting Adam Sandler in this movie. It would make a killing, wouldn't it? So, well, fuck Robert Englund. I mean, and fuck the humor, guys. When we're trying to see blood and guts and serious scares, and I'm trying to be rocked in shitting swamp pants, I want to be sitting in swamp pants, and I'm not, because he's cracking jokes or he's flinging his arms around, and his eyes. Look at these pictures I'm showing you. This shit is not scary. I will show you some scary shit for some real slasher films. Other slasher films, B-movie slasher films, have done it better, and they get no credit, but this fucking movie gets the credit for the names, Johnny Depp, Robert Englund, for Freddy himself, and for Mr. Wes Craven. But this movie brings nothing new, and it brings something new, but in a horrible way. Okay, it's like bringing out, Nike comes out with Nikes, and then New Balance tries to do a knockoff, see? So you got the N on the shoes, and you think you're getting Nikes, but guess what? Your mommy bought your New Balance from Walmart. That's exactly how I feel when I watch A Nightmare on Elm Street. It makes me feel just gypped and just slighted. I'm telling you, that betrayal. And I'm pissed because now, 30, 40 years later, this fucking Nightmare on Elm Street is buried underground, while we have Halloween up in the sky, raising high like it should be. And this is how it should have been. This movie shouldn't have made shit from the get-start, and shouldn't have been that popular at all. No one gives a damn about it. No one cares. And Robert Englund's character is not scary at all, never was and never will be. And I want you all to admit that to yourselves. If you're a real horror film fan and a real slasher fan, this movie, A Nightmare on Elm Street 1984, destroyed the slasher genre in over fucking night. It's a nightmare that I hope I wake up from 40 years later. We can wake up from it now. We see who's on top. They're trying to get a new Friday the 13th out. They have done the Halloweens. Where is Freddy? Freddy is done. Freddy should have been fucking done 20, 30 years ago. This movie should have never been made. I mean, for all I can see. Because if it wasn't made, we'd still have these scary slasher villains. They'd still be scary and mystique and a mystery to us and dark and real. But no, we get this fucking loop-de-doo-dah comedic fantasy land in your dreams if you fall asleep. What the fuck is scary about that? I love staying up. There's nothing scary about trying to stay up. So what is scary about staying up? Every teenager's dream is to stay up all night with Johnny Depp across the street. Get the fuck out of here, man, to call off of school and stuff. Oh, man, get hocked up on pills. This is crazy. So this movie is shit destroyer. That's what it is, of the genre of the slasher. And I just say that 30 to 40 years now as I come to my fucking mind and I come to my wits' end and my realization that this movie has destroyed the slasher genre. And I just explained the reasons why. Leave your comments down below on how it improved the slasher drama. If you think otherwise, that it is a legendary, slasher film, or it helped the slasher genre. Stay on subject. It's going to say, did it boost or help? Did it hurt or help the slasher genre? In my opinion, it fucking destroyed it. Leave your opinion down below. I'd rather go for any other slasher than this shit. And I'm telling you right now, leave your comments. Let the Reel Rant Reviewer know what you think. Don't fall asleep.